Welcome everybody, welcome to my channel, Coding in the Attic. Today we're looking at lesson 4 as part of our MongoDB challenge, completing the introduction to the MongoDB course within 30 days. So as usual, I've looked at the video talking about the project count set stages in the MongoDB aggregation pipeline. So what we learned here is that you need to use the project stage at the end of your pipeline so that it sort of outlines what you want your values to look like at the end of your pipeline. Okay. Then they talked about the set stage, which creates new field and changes the values of existing fields during within the stages of the pipeline. So here, for example, they've got a concatenate command here. And then the usual count stage where you can simply count the number of documents that are present within a certain collection. Okay, let's have a look at the lab. We'll hit the launch button as always. Start here. Okay, so we've got the same database, the bird data, and they're asking us to create the aggregation pipeline. So now I get this right. So as always, I'd rather write this down from the beginning. So database.sightings.aggregates, and it's part of an array. I'm not really sure whether I should call it an array, but anyway. So first, the project stage. What do we do with it? It just shows us the date and species common field. So we do date 1, meaning that we want to include it. The species common, again, we need to include it, and we exclude the 0, the underscore ID fields. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. That seems to be working. So we've got the date, the species, but not the ID field. Okay, let's have a look at what the code looks like. ID, species, date. We've actually put the project stage. This time we did not forget the square brackets and the curly brackets here. Hooray for me. And that seems to be what it has to do. Excellent. Let's move on to the next thing. Congratulations. We've learned how to use the $ project aggregate stage, and we'll see the set stage now. Okay, so we're connected to the same data database. And we want to add new animals to it. But before we do that, we have to add a class field and set that field to bird in all existing documents in the collection. Okay, so again, let's do database.sightings.aggregate. It's aggregation pipeline, and we'll do we'll create a new field called class. So that would be just a set stage then. It would be called class, and that's bird, I guess. And let's see whether this works. Oh, wow, it does work. We've added class. I'm sorry, I'm so surprised that I managed to do this right the first time. But yeah, we managed to add the class field and with the value of bird. Let's have a look at the review and solve code, which is exactly what we've done. So good. Let's move on to the next stage. Okay, and now they're telling us that we're practice the count stage, which should be easy enough. So we'll do the same thing as before. We'll create uh, the aggregate pipeline, and we'll add what we're asked to do now. So create a stage that finds matches where species common is eastern bluebird. Okay, so we'll go back to what we've learned before, which is the match stage, and we're asked to find species common eastern bluebird. Okay, so we'll match every single entry with this. Next, no, keep doing this, but I need to pay attention not to mix everything up. So that's between the blue curly brackets. This is the first stage, and then we need to add the second stage, which is what? Oh, and where the date field is a value between 1st of January 2022, 1st of January 2023. Okay. How do I do this? Between field, between values. So I've got two difficulties here. How I can find something between such and such a value um, and the date format. So I guess for the match, I can just add within my query, I can just add a column, which will be a second value, a second query, or do I need to put it in other square curly brackets? I don't know. Or in any case, I'll just write this down, which will be yes, date. Is the date exactly the format state, or is it for something else? Let me have a look at this, because sometimes it's written in different formats. The date is just date, and I probably need, so it's called an ISO date. Okay, let's do this. Last chat GPT, invert those two dates in ISO date compatible with MongoDB. Okay, so I've got this, and then I'll probably have in the documentation. What do you think? Could be Okay. Let's have a look at the documentation. Can I go? All right, between values, do you think? Or shall I? No, less than, and then probably you've got all the other operators with it. If I look at this, got this in the aggregation. Okay, I've got all the operators here. So I might have something. So many operators. I don't know if I do this like between values operator. Would that work? Hmm. Or I'll just simply ask ChatGPT, is there a between two values operator in operator in MongoDB? Greater than or equal and less than. Yeah, okay. That's what I wanted to use, but okay, I guess that's what I'll do. I'll use the greater and less than. So I thought there might be another operator sort of merging both of them, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So, okay, so I've got my bird here, and then to, should I just check? Put it here. Okay, I'll just write it down for now. So date would be greater, we say greater than 1st of January 2022, greater than and greater than, and so we got this. This date greater than this, okay. And we'll do another. Oh no, actually, why do I need? I can just write it in the same query, right? Because it's related to the same field and less than. Let's have the ISO date here. Okay, so we've got matching species, eastern bluebird, the date greater than the 1st of January. No, yeah, greater than the 1st of January 2022 and less than the 1st of January 2023. Okay, I'm not sure whether I've got this in the right order, but anyway, let's have a look. Okay, I think I've got something wrong with the number of queries. I think it's the match. Huh. I keep making the same mistake. Just ask ChatGPT. Um, Probably not. Okay, what did I do now? So it's almost correct. I'm almost there. The small syntax issue, the use of greater than and less than, we need to wrap data range condition inside an object. Isn't it what I've done? What did I do? Um, hmm, match. So to answer my first question, all the match element is within the same query here. So species common. So let's try and see things more clearly. So that's my my query here. We've got species common, eastern bluebird, okay, and then you've got the dates. So greater than, which is fine, and which is okay as well. Okay, so this is what I've already written, isn't it? Okay. Oh yeah, but look, I think my problem is simply that I've added an empty session here, an empty query. So I'll just remove that for now. That's why sometimes it's not such a good idea to write everything in advance. Okay, whew, that works. So what did I do? Can't remember now. Oh yeah, so all the eastern bluebirds sighted between the 1st of January 2022 and 2023, which is exactly what we've got. Okay, good. Now we need to count how many sightings that includes. So I guess that's the count method. So let's add a new stage to our pipeline with the count. Do we need to do stuff? I don't know. We just ask to count. Would that work? No. Um, what do we do with the count again? I've got a brain that doesn't retain any information. Is that only me, or does it work the same for you? Okay, we create a new document, so I need to give it a name. Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? So that will be called settings. Settings. Okay, number of sightings, fine. Okay, which is consistent with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Now run the aggregation pipeline and see how many sightings took place in 2002. So that's what we did. Okay, that's what we needed to do. Do we have the same number? I run this code. I still got 5 as well. Woohoo! Bluebird sightings 2022. Excellent. So we got through this one. Not with a few hurdles though, but it's part of the learning process, right? Now, okay, next, the quiz. What is the main difference between set and project? Select one. I think, without reading the answers, I think the project is the one that you put at the end, and the set is the one that you put within your aggregation pipeline to sort of set new values and carry out some operations on the different values. Set changes the values of field, right? Project can show and hide fields, but it can't set values of field. Oh, that's right. That's right. Because I think I remember they said that project, you put it at the end just to display your value, but it doesn't mean that you've changed it in the initial data. Set can only create new field. Project can only modify existing field. No, that's wrong. Project set and add fields. Never came across this one, so I don't know. I guess this is wrong. A set is used to create a change value of new existing fields. Can be used to create a change value field. Can also used to specify which field to show. Oh, that's complicated. Set is used to create or change values of new or existing fields. That's right. Project can be used to create or change values. So no, that's just A. Hmm, I got this wrong. Okay, why? I should have read the complete sentence, right? Can be used to create or change the value of fields, but it can also use to specify which field to show in the documents. Oh, so they can both create and assign values to fields. Oh, I didn't know that. The only project can be used to reshape the data. I'm confused now. I'm not sure whether I got this right. I guess we'll see in later exercises if I get this right or not. Um, so the count stage, a what does it do? Single document in one field that contains a value set and document at this stage in the aggregation. To modify no, a set number of documents from the aggregation pipeline. A set number of documents. That would make sense. The number of groups, no. So it counts the number of documents, and that's doesn't give a single document the value set. I think that's C. No, I'm wrong again. Single document with one field that contains value set to the number of documents at this stage. I don't understand this. The count stage returns a document with a field name and a parameter with the value set of the number of documents. Okay, this I understand. This I don't. Okay, so I'll just retake the quiz then, just to make sure I've got everything right this time. Just for my personal pride, really. And that's this one. Yay, I passed. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. If you liked the content of this video, please hit the subscribe button. If you have any comments, please write them in the comment section below and follow me along for more videos. See you soon.